Yo, what's poppin', AFC Next? It's your boy Ingles, the commish. It's week 14, motherfuckers. We're a week away from the playoffs, so this is it. We've been battling back and motherfucking forth all season. Your boy can't even fucking catch a winning streak to save his goddamn life. Scoring mad points, but I can't get away from you motherfuckers, the pack. Here we are, week 14. I ain't clinched shit, so I gotta win. Your boy needs a dub. Who else needs some dubs? I know a bunch of y'all motherfuckers out here in the chat need some dubs today. So hopefully our squads are about to show the fuck up. All right. So last week we had an amazing Thanksgiving at the Ingles household. Mom, sister, family just enjoyed great food. Great football. Cowboys out here doing the Lord's work for us this year. Finally, usually not a Cowboys fan on Thanksgiving, but that was an electric game, y'all. That was fucking some good football on Thanksgiving. Joey Burrow comes back. You gotta like to see that. Packers Lions, always a good game. Great time. Then your boy goes out to Washington. Me and Ingles Jr. were in for a fucking battle. That game was fucking electric. And you know it had to come down to the last fucking play. Benito got... it was fucking electric. So great walking out of the opposing stadium with a victory for fucking once. 8 years it took us. It had to be that, right? It had to fucking be that way. Couldn't have been just a blowout. We had to sweat, so that was great fucking week last week. Anyway, let's take a look at this week's or last week's matchups in fantasy. All right, starting right off the rip, you had Buck Nasty taking on Nickelby. Thank God. I was feeling real bad at the beginning of the week. Nickelby, I'm glad you didn't put it together last week. Your boy needed that victory to stay up in the playoff picture. So thank you, Nickelby. I needed that one, my man. Thank you for laying down up for your boy. Bitch be ballin', takes on YO Nation. YO Nation forgets that he's battling for the fucking playoffs. Puts up a stinker, 86 fucking points. Absolutely garbage game from him. You got Brooklyn Bullies taking on J. Diddy. J. Diddy needed this game to stay relevant in the playoff picture. He's going up against the 1 seed. Everybody needed him to knock off the Bullies, and he didn't check his lineup. Started 2 guys out. Not a good showing, Josh. Come on, stay locked in, dog. We need you around this playoff push, dude. You were right there. It's very hard to say you're going to make it this time, but... We could use a little spoiler, dude. All the games that this week match, all these games matter for everybody. So big playoff push for all. You got Baby Thanos, who was in the 3 spot, knocks herself, gets beat by Dirty Weasel. Dirty Weasel continues to string a couple victories together after his losing streak, 132-95. And then you got King D's taking on Gombos in a very, very tight matchup. King D's needed that one to stay in the picture. He's still around. He's sniffing around the playoffs, y'all. 137 over 129, beating Gombos. Gombos still right in the mix of things here. When we look at the standings, it is a fucking tight one. You know, only 6 teams make the playoffs. We got Brooklyn Bullies sitting in that 1 spot on a 5-game winning streak. Easily clinched the playoffs weeks ago. Dirty Weasel, same thing. Been clinched for a while, but it hasn't been as pretty. 2 victories here at the end, but there was a little bit of stumbling after being the dominant team at the beginning of the year. Buck Nasty. We're sitting in this 3 spot. This is like our home 3-4 spot. We've been around here a bunch. Because we score points, but we take L's. That's what unfortunately, we've taken a lot of L's this year. Baby Thanos sitting in that 4 spot, 7-6. She got knocked down a peg after Dirty Weasel beat her ass last week. You got Gombos in this 5 spot. Bitch be balling in that 6 spot. So if the playoffs started today, that's what it looks like. YO Nation, King D's, more or less on that playoff picture right now. So any one of those 5 through 8 teams are definitely in the mix for this this playoff. And then Nickelby, better luck next year. As typical Vikings fans say, next year is going to be your year, my guy. And then let's not blaze over the fact that Bully's just shit. I mean, he only scores 111 points and absolutely takes a dump on Diddy, 47 points. All right. This week's matchups, all right, guys, because these are the ones that are going to make or break it. King D's needs to get through your boy. Buck Nasty, I mean, got a good showing out of those Cowboys. We got 35-16 so far. Projections are early, but we know projections ain't shit. So King D's, you got to step up today, boy, if you want to get in the playoffs. You got J Diddy taking on Bitch Be Ballin'. She's looking like got an early lead on that. J Diddy, if he wants any shot, he's got to get a dub. You got Bullies taking on Gombos. Gombos running up a pretty tough matchup here, trying to stay relevant in the playoff picture. So hopefully he can get the upset, stop the 5-game winning streak for the Bullies, and get into the playoffs. And then you got YO Nation playing Baby Thanos, another big fucking game. YO Nation early projections looking huge, but that's a big matchup between those two. 4-7 matchup. Again, Depp needs this one to make the playoffs. And then Dirty Weasel taking on Nickelby in a game that really doesn't matter much for a whole lot of anything. Dirty Weasel's already in. Nickelby's already out. So, Nickelby, why not fucking put some respect on your name and get a dub to end of the year? Ricky doesn't need another victory to hang over your head, bro. All right, motherfuckers. King D's, get ready for this L, dog. You ain't making the playoffs this year, dog. I'm sorry. I appreciate what your Cowboys did for me, but I got to kick you out. I'm sorry. Your boy needs to be rolling as we get into the playoffs. I can't have this win one, lose one. I'm sorry. I love you, but you're getting your ass kicked today, dog. Anyway, Beacos, Raiders, let's fucking go. Time to stick it to those fucking... I almost used some choice language here. This is a kid's show, or YouTube might just take my shit off, whatever. So, hopefully y'all motherfuckers lineups are set. Beacos today, let's get it. Let's keep pushing. Let's get this 1 seed. Hopefully hopefully your lineups are set and y'all are ready for the playoffs next week, motherfuckers. I love you guys. Have a good week.